Hey Leo, how's it going? It's 1:50 as of now, August 31st. We're in the Virgo season. Let's see what we have coming through. One more, so because that was already coming through. Let's see what do we have for Leos. Please, guidance and assistance, insight. Now this deck is pretty new. I mean, I've been having it, but I just, it's like fresh. The cards are fresh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I watched the cards and I'm getting into the energy. We are in the Libra moon cycle. So let's see. Well, what's coming through, I'll tell you, is like it's as if you took like this introspection. Like I'm getting more like a recline. You recline as you were reclining. Oh, big ass lizard. Man, I could never catch this lizard picture. It's like stayed in the backyard under the shed. Anyways. It's as if like as you recline, you were better able to see yourself and like the full picture, right? To see where you were inserting your energies, your time, your efforts, right? Your passion, as you are a fire frequency, fire sign, right? Okay, let's see. Eight of Pentacles, although it's in reverse. So yeah, it's like you were utilizing your skills where you shouldn't have been. Not just your skills, but like yes, that, but it's like what requires skills is our time, our effort, right? Our input. What more for Leo? It is 1:51 as of now. Well, thank you. Okay, the chunk coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. This is like the connection. This has been your connection with spirit, like. From whatever time frame, we'll see if that comes through or not. But you see how you see fit. Whatever message that comes through, if it doesn't fit your life circumstances, don't apply it. Don't force nothing, right? But what is, take note. What is most heightened, take note. Get the journal if you want, or just mental note it, right? We have the King of Swords, although it's in reverse and it wants to fall out my hand. Okay, so it's like you're wanting to speak regarding this. So whomever of your involvement, right? This is my music. This is DJ Screw in the background. Then we have the King of Wands, although that also is in reverse. As I was saying, the energy was that you were knowing where you were investing and where you shouldn't have. You know, it's like that moment of solitude, a Virgo kind of energy, right? Where you had that introspection, you had time out to analyze yourself, right? As we all have mostly during this pandemic, like more so, not only during, because many of us had been already on that journey, right, of introspection, but many that weren't, the pandemic allowed them to do so. Then we have the Ten of Cups, and that is upright. Then we have the Three of Cups upright. We have the Magician in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords upright. Knight of Swords, and then we have the Death and Rebirth in reverse. So that, yeah, that caused a cycle to be so it was, whether the cycle was closed out or it was just like a renewal, like this is the steps we have to take within the family dynamic to be most fulfilling, right, for the family. I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles energies with this Ten of Cups. I mean, they go hand in hand, really. Like when we have this Ten of Cups, it's because we had that Ten of Pentacles, right, to fill in those cups. Let's see. Yeah, because there was connections, Three of Cups, where that really were taking, like, consuming, time-consuming, energy-consuming. This Three of Pentacles, another female, right? This is Three of Cups. Yeah, Pentacles coming through. Yeah, so some connections, yeah. Where you're like, I'm getting like, well, you were being more solid towards select individuals versus that was mostly a priority, or should have been a priority, that you didn't see it as that you weren't giving to them. But when you were able to actually recline, then you're like, the moment, right? Where you were manifesting, and it's as if you hadn't been able to properly manifest since then because you noticed where you were not communicating, right? So it's like all your manifestation, all like your investment, time, and energy is going into that, like speaking up and addressing, approaching the dynamic in a healthy dynamic, right? And a healthy approach in order to improve this. And like you're doing so fast, Knight of Swords, right? Like for some of you already did, others of you, and it's like you were guided to. Others of you, it's just like that's what you have to do. have the Ten of Swords upright. Yeah, because it's like all mental disturbance. Like that's pretty much what it is, male or female. We have Queen of Cups, although it's in reverse. Then we have the Five of Wands, also in reverse. So yeah, you know where the conflict, like, was able to creep in, so to speak, right? Like, you know, we allow certain people in our life, right? Family, friends, people within a neighborhood, co-workers, right? Classmates, whatnot. You know, we allow them in our life, expecting it good to come of it, growth, right? But we don't realize, like, we're getting involved with these connections, with these energies, right? Like these ties, because everyone is a tie, a soul tie when we're interacting with people. Like in every form, interaction is a soul tie. Interacting with a stranger, that's a soul tie. Like long enough, and what's the conversation topic about? Yeah, that's a soul tie. And you're gonna remember that person. Maybe not right, like a month from now, but you know, you're gonna say you meet a stranger, for example, and then like it was like a really impactful conversation, right? Okay, well then about a year from then, it's like, man, you know, you're remembering that conversation. It's like, I was like, you know, that was deep. That was some, like, male or female, right? It was just like, it was impactful. Like, that stuck with you, right? Yeah, that was a soul tie. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally, unintentionally. Like, maybe it's unintentional, right? But it's connected, right? So then it's like, not realizing that, and that's just an example, but that's like, you know, the same goes for new friends, new family, you know, new people in the community, right? New people on a project, right? That goes, it all applies to that as well, you know, even more so, right? Because you're longer in the connection, whatever of the impact, right? That consists of, and it's like, you know, the time and energy ends up going elsewhere to these individuals versus where it's most priority. Okay, we have the moon, yeah, the moon frequency, where it's like you were seeing, you're living, you're being, right? But it's as if you weren't seeing as you should have, right? You were seeing some light of the matter, as the moon does provide us light, even in darkness, right? Okay, and then we have the strength, Leo energy, Leo and Virgo. Yeah, and it's like this, it's like pretty much like I'm getting the vibe like now you're just like having to, like, you know, I'm just straightening out my hair and just, you know, getting everything back in order, like, you know, suit, like whatever. I'm just like, I can see this like suit, like dress, whatever, right? It's like just like adjusting yourself, because it's like now I'm fit, now I see, now I could heal this dynamic as I've been healed and within the process, right? Now you're better, you're fit, better fit. Okay, diversity is beautiful. Diversity is beautiful. Clear be the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have for Leos, please? Guidance and assistance for Leos. Yeah, and your emotional state, like running fast, and then it's like also too avoidant of your emotional state, and to the point where you have to just embrace it. So while avoiding it led you up to you embracing it. So I mean, one way or another, we're gonna get that. Like Spirit's gonna get that right? So yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have for Leo? Thank you. Web toss. On the moon frequency, I wanted to come out. Thank you. Web toss. So yeah, it's like even at night, you know, this is of a concern, and it's like you've been doing some research on how to mend, heal the dynamic, and to each are different, right? But that's what's coming through, and it's like you're like amped up, you're energized, like your mental state, like you're very I'm getting like this cognitive, like you're very focused, mind focused, and within the healing process, within the family dynamics, right? Within your involvement into each are different. Some it's like your work field, like that's your family, those in the work, you know, your business, or whatever you like bring to the table, right? That's like, I mean, it's your business, right? So yeah, that's family too, or the community that you reside in, like that's your family. You know, that's like who you view as your family, that's your family. Oh, they cried wolf, words versus vibes. Word versus vibes. Yeah, on that where you weren't inserting as you should have, and also verbally, right? You weren't so how do I say this? Like you weren't so it was like you were present, but you were like not really much interaction within your dynamic. It's the kind of feel like embodied, like what is that? Out of body, in mind, out of body, right? You're there but out of mind, right? Hometown. Like, so you were just like investing more so with like something like you were investing. So for example, I'm sensing like, say you live in one state, your family residing with you, right, in one state, but your investments are out like towards like your actual hometown. Like, so you're in a state that's not your hometown, right? That's the feel, like you are more invested elsewhere, right? Connecting the dots now. You're connecting the dots. You're getting clues on this, like as time goes by. I'm getting like where you're going through like text messages, like so scrolling your own interaction, and you're like, it's like dawning on you, like oh, like, you know, like you read these messages before, you've seen these messages before, you've seen these pictures before, but it's like now it's like this actual connection, like you're actually connected, and you're able to intake what it is of the involvement, and where your involvement was there but like not fully there, right? Like not all intensive. Compromise versus compatibility. So yeah, it's like are we compromising here, or is there compatibility? It was more like that. Like it was more like, oh, this is a compromise, and it was not really much of a compatibility for some of you. It's just like your intention was elsewhere. That's all it was. It's like a business driven. Your intention was elsewhere. You could see that like wherever you're connecting to elsewhere as business, or that's how you view it, whether it was actual business or not. Like I'm hearing that saying, like, you know, straight business, like straight business, you know. And then so I'm getting like this sexual interaction too, like then that's like you're seeing that as straight business. So I'm just gonna put it out there. So yeah, and it's like no one measures up, and so you're knowing like where it's like, you know, who measures up and who doesn't, you know, and it's like even within yourself, you're seeing like you're measuring your own self, like, so that you're sizing yourself up pretty much, right? Let me test the waters. That was the intent, to test the waters. Like so for some of you, you knew what you were doing. Like you knew you weren't attentive, and it was like testing the water, seeing what you could get as far as you could get, right? Ducking and dodging. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Ducking and dodging. So like, yeah, that's on a 3 of Cups, and I also mentioned that was 3 of Pentacles. Not intending to, but yeah. So Spirit had that come through. So yeah, where you're connected, like you're ducking and dodging selective individuals, that where your attention was most required, and that's where that happens. So co-creation is collaboration. You're knowing that. So where you're collaborating, that's where you're co-creating, and it's like you're getting the sight, right? We got the roots, getting to the root of the matter. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, clear. Let's see what we have. What more do we have for Leo? 1, 2, 3, 4, clear. Yeah, I was like touchy. Yeah, my decks were like clear B. Touchy came out. Touchy. So I'm hearing someone say that too, like touchy. Like whether it's cross watchers or you Leos, right? Touchy. Like, but that's not how I heard it. Touchy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, clear. What do we have for Leo? Yeah, you don't want to speak. Yeah, and there was some energies here where I'm trying to. So they try to manipulate. A lot of the Leos don't want to speak. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know the saying that's coming to my the saying like the truth doesn't mind being questioned, but a lie does. You know, that's that say, that's that energy, right? That's that kind of energy there. And every time I get into the Leo energy, I mean, I have a Leo placement, so I'm just like, I'm not like that. I don't know. I guess I resonate more in my other placements versus in that area versus the Leo, right? Like some other Leos. So accountability is key, right? So we have city limits, boundaries, healthy boundaries. We have accuracy. Yeah, touching is accuracy. Don't test spirit, connect with spirit. Yeah. For sure, we're trying to test the water, how far you could get within some links. And if this is not you, it's someone of your involvement. Put it like that. But this is pretty on point for Leos. It's the feel of it. Or someone you're involved with that is a Leo, possibly. You see how you see fit, or have strong Leo placements. What do we have for Leo? Right? Don't try to make something fit when it doesn't. Caught your bluff. Caught your bluff. Touchy. So someone, it's like you know. So you're a Leo and you interacting with another Leo. It's like, you know, caught your bluff. Like, I see, I know. Like, I pinpoint now. Like, I mean, not that you didn't, but it's like when you come across in your life circumstances and you come across the solid information, it's like, yeah, like, you know, I know it's that confirmation, right? That clarity. Yeah, you pray, prayer reveals. You pray on certain matter, and then it gets revealed to us, right? Like dreams, or in just a vision, or just in a stranger, like something that will occur. Spirit will bring it to our attention one way or another, right? One form or fashion. Power moves, energy retrieval, powerhouse bosses. Energy retrieval, the power moves, right? Knowing the solution of, like, what do you bring to the table? Is it a solution? Like, are you bringing? Are you taking? Are you giving and taking? Like, what's up? I'm hearing, like, you know. Okay, ooh, off the table. Okay, excuse me. We have Grapevine and Bernie Chirp. We have Risky Out Safe Routes. Cry to the Wolf tickets, right? It's like, you know, like, now you feel as if, like, you don't know how to react to the certain individual. That's the energy I'm getting there. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know if your involvement each will differ, right? But like, righting your wrongs is one way, you know. Accountability is the first, you know. And then approach, you know. Like accountability, approach, and then writing like, in order to right the wrongs, right? Somebody's in trouble. Results proved incorrect. It's a turn off, right? They're like, somebody's in trouble. Results prove that like some manner was incorrect, or someone's judgment was incorrect. Flip the switch. Okay. We have experience and lifestyles taught me to be guarded and cautious. So whether this is you or they or them, whomever, it's as if, you know, well, I have to flip a switch, or I have to make a move, or I have to do something. That's kind of feel like I have to do something, or like be productive, some type of productive, right? Flame, be like to keep something going. The connection, right? Or dynamic, or just like the connection within yourself, the passion within yourself. So maybe you some of you may have felt like there was no fire there, right? There was no like spark, or there was like not this, there was like a lack of attraction for some of you, and that led up to this. What do we have for Leos? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have for Leos? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty straightforward always, you know. I know the only time I'm still straightforward, but I know people are touchy, right? They're sensitive, and so I'm very selective on my wording. Regardless, I'm gonna be straightforward, but I know, like, I'm not trying to move people a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Because people just they're whether they're emotionally fit or mentally fit for certain information, certain feedback. You know, I take that into account regardless. You know what I'm saying? And so some Leos are like that. You know, many Leos are like that because Leos are touchy. You know what I'm saying? I know a few Leos, and I mean, that's okay to be touchy, but there's like a time and a place, you know, where it has to be open. You have to find somewhere it's open within yourself to receive feedback, right? As Leos are gonna give some words to another, right? So Leo should be open to receive it too. You know, day and night I have visions of you. It says I toss and turn. So it's like guarded. Someone's like thinking back. So for some of you, it's like regarding a past connection, and it's like you're guarded, like this is all like, this could be like past energy. That's for some of you, right? And it's like you're thinking of your individual day and night. Like you're constantly thinking of them. You're guarded over the lifestyle that you had experienced. Like you're flipped, like the light flipped, and the switch is on. Like you're noticing. Like you feel like it's like risky to even get it back involved. Or like you feel like you're in trouble. Like you feel like guilt, fault because you're knowing of your involvement, or that of your involvement, that you know of this information to be true, right? How you bubbling if I'm struggling? The flags are there. Like how is someone able to move on easily and you're not? I mean, because it's that I'm getting that energy. You know how it goes, like karma. Like karma will come back for whomever that created it one way or another, right? And it's like so for example, there's two individuals and they're doing their due. They're both good on good terms, right? But there's this other one, this same right starts to act up and starts to move around funny, right? Sus. And the left is real good, like, you know, he or she, right? They're keeping everything going. They're doing their part as best as possible, right, within their circumstances, right, within their ability to. And then it's like, you know, they're right's knowing that they're doing the work, you know. Right's like, well, I could do what I could do because I can, you know. I know they're doing their part and I can, like, well, also the right's pretty much slipping up, right, and like falling off. And then they know, like, well, left's always good, you know, so I can always come back and be on point because left's on point, you know. So that's that type of energy. But then, so left finds out about right, you know, and the left gets fed up about the right? So left's like, nah, I'm gonna have to leave right alone, you know. And then right wants to make everything right with left, you know, wants to become like left, you know, and energy wise, you know. And then right has to deal with everything that right created. So it's like everything like we dish out is gonna eventually come back, right? So that's that type of energy. So I just rather it's easier for me to say like that. Collection call, refocus, reform, structure, to listen, paid my dues, right? So that's that type of energy. Like this individual feels as if they paid their dues. This individual or you, right? You see how you see fit. They feel as if they paid their dues. And I'm hearing they know they paid their dues. Like they know they paid their dues. So it's as if they come to the point where it's like, what more? What can I do? Like they're ready to actually take action. Okay. Let me see. All in or nothing, right? It's like everything had been a gamble. It was all in or nothing. All in or nothing. Water me. So now they're ready to like live again, right? Like, yeah, okay. So they tossed out like trash. They put the trash where it needed to be, like the irrelevant manner, right? They put out the irrelevant manner. Okay. This one went longer than I thought. Okay, watering. So they're like guarded or watering themselves at the same time. They are you, right? You see how you see fit, because it's like some upbringing, some trauma, or it doesn't even have to be trauma, but it was something just like major to them, right? Traumatic. I don't like to say traumatic, but it's major. It's the same thing, right? But something major, impactful to their life that had them in this manner. And then now it's like they're watering, so that they self-care, like they're better able to take care of themselves and having that time of introspection for respection, right? To inspect, respect, right? Respection, can I say that? All right. Words flow with me. I'm going, channeling comes through everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, burning bowl ritual 7. Burning bowl ritual. Positive affirmations 41. Yeah, it was like this self-care. Flow like water. Yeah, on the water me, right? So acknowledging the emotion, taking accountability. Or for some of you, I'm getting like you are like a therapist. So this is some energies that you're involved with. Okay, let's select message, sign message. If it fits, then it's your message, right? Aromatherapy 3. Aromatherapy. Okay, and then we have these poking out. Clean your energy field. We have clear B, and then we have make an altar 16. So 10 cycles, yeah. You need to put out the trash, right? So clear the energy field, clear B, right? Clear the energy. 16, make an altar, prayer, meditation, cleansing, canceling out any of the involvement that you had, like that was of low vibes, right? Because that, like, what you dish out, that's gonna return eventually. So I mean, to each their own. You don't have to. That's your free will. But we'll see what will come of it. 41. Or you'll see what will come of it, and to each their own. Like, even if I do that, that applies to me too. I'll see what will come of it, right? Like, no one's exempt. Okay, then we have positive affirmation. That's 41. So it's 5, changing your flow, right? Your intent, your sight, your views, your intentions. Okay, flow like water, going with the emotions, accepting your emotions and that of your involvement, aromatherapy, and to get a new feel, like in order to have that new feel, right? The new energy. 46, soaking a bath. 10, to clear out that past energy, lingering energy. Like it doesn't even have to be a bath, but it could be like sauna, exercising, some form of meditation, right? Something of that nature, something that will allow you to detox, like to release some form of energy. And it's always mindful, like beneficial to say, like, never to be about, like, if you're removing like some aggression and whatnot, or your client, right? So it doesn't return, right? All right, that's what I have for you. Let's see what we have real quick from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Clear be the energy, clear be the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have for Leos? Fiery frequency. Masculine, feminine, feminine, masculine. What do we have for Leos? 1, 2, 3, 4. Anubis, also known as Anubis. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 217. Yeah. So like healing the ties, healing. Like that's. I'm viewing you like healing your inner ties, your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual state, right? Okay. Because that's going to affect the financial and also the sexual life. Okay. We have 9, brown bear spirit, take time out, Virgo energy. Take time out. We are in the Virgo season. 65, well spirit, trust the great mystery. Okay, and then we have these 2 poking out. I'm taking them. The bottom of the deck, we have 48, porcupine spirit, time for a beginner mind. So this is like a renewal within mind, right? That transformation energy. 40, mouse spirit, tend to these small things. Yeah, like taking it day by day, taking it easy, not allowing it, like, so any information that comes your way, don't allow it to be like so overwhelming. Like, take it in as insightful, right? 43, and for like a guidance. I mean, everything I do is for guidance and assistance in any form or fashion. I'm always coming from a loving perspective, a loving place, regardless of my reads or the information that comes through. I'm just, delivering what comes through. I'm here to assist as I can. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. 47. Yeah, so just taking it easy and like readjusting your sight, readjusting your intentions, your views, right? Okay. 46, wild spirit, some type life stings. But I mean, I like, yeah, that energy came through in one of the Virgos read, I believe. Sometimes life stings, where like if you ever got stung by a bee, it's just like the stingers in you, like, yeah, it hurts. Some people swell up, some people's body reacts differently, like some people it just burns, something. Either way, what you gotta do is pull out. It's 219 as of now. Pull that stinker out, and if you don't want to hurt, protect the wound, heal it, heal the wound, protect the wound. You want to heal, protect the wound. There you go. That's one of my quotes I wrote. If you want to heal, protect your wound. All right, Leo, take care. It's 219, August 31st. Take care. Back to you up.